Hey Libra, let's do your reading. Okay, I had just started to shuffle and I got a really strong message coming through. So it's just pre-shuffle. I'm just going to share it and then we will lay out, start again and lay out a full spread. But just to share pre-shuffle because it's probably going to apply to someone, if not the entire reading, possibly. But it looks like there's been, we've got 2 of Cups here and 4 of Wands, which is, often twin flame energy. And I'll tell you why I'm feeling that because of the other deck I pulled. But Page of Cups, this has got a very playful kind of like things are going back to the way they should be, which is there's a little bit of a playful, maybe, text exchange or, sweet, innocent, playful, messages or even speaking or, talking to each other. But I feel like it's also long overdue, and I'll show you why. But this Page of Cups, somebody might paint, you might have some art, somebody may paint on canvases or, I guess with any medium, but this looks like canvas to me. And here's where, so 4 of Wands, 2 of Cups, and here's where I'm feeling, this is why I was kind of, really not sure about this, but it's got the 10 of Wands. It's like this is long overdue. This good stuff that's happening or coming towards you with someone, I think you know who, is long overdue. And I don't know if it has to do, so there's a burden here. Some sort of burden here. Let me clarify that real quick. But there's some sort of truth that's being, realized, I want to say. Realized. I almost said revealed, but I don't think it's revealed. I think it's more like a truth being realized. 8 of Wands, clarifying that what I was feeling as to be a burden. Oh, see, look at that. And then the 5 of Wands. So this is talking. So something is being, I believe, realized that has to do with communication or maybe others interfering or gossip or some sort of, the 8 of Wands is communication. Could be travel. Interestingly, got sisters. But I don't know. It could be, anything. But some sort of maybe false communication or... I'm not sure. Actually, I'm not sure. And 6 of Cups. Again, see, look at that. Truth, clarity, Ace of Pentacles, something new and stable that had some sort of heavy burden. This could even be pregnancy. I'm just really not sure. I do feel like there's some family issues or something, but you've got Ace of Pentacles there. That's a beautiful new beginning. Look at that. Ace of Wands. Again, just pre-shuffle, but I'm feeling it so strong I wanted to share. And let me show you what happened when I pulled the second deck. We got first the, this is what caught my eye when I split the deck, shuffling 2 of Cups. So again, 2 of Cups, 2 people who love each other, 2 people who show it, 2 people who see eye to eye, okay? So the 2 of Cups again, and then this is Ace of Swords, so truth, clarity. I don't know if I showed it to you, but we had the Hierophant. Okay, bear with me. I know this is just kind of crazy. I'm just sharing it because it just was so strong. But the truth, clarity with the 2 of Cups, somebody's realizing that they want to give equally, okay? And then these 2 together, this is wow. The Sun, happiness, things that grow and blossom and bloom. And then with the balance, with this Temperance card, balance, patience, something is long overdue. It's coming and it's going to be good. And then, remember, we had the Empress here, which is the Divine Feminine. And then when I split this deck and pulled these cards out, the next 2 cards were the Emperor and the Awakening. So, if you're in a, like a twin flame or a soulmate journey and there's been, struggles, one of the counterparts is awakening. There's no, sex or, and it's not gender specific, but in this deck, what it's showing is the masculine, the divine masculine is having a wake-up call, is coming to a realization. So it's pretty powerful. That's all I'm saying. That's why I wanted to show you. So anyway, forgive me if that was a little fast-paced and annoying. I just didn't want to spend much of our time on the pre-shuffle. So we'll see what comes out. I feel like I want to use that other deck, but let's start with this one. So, hi Libra, how are you? This is a general reading for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Just take what resonates and leave the rest. Please don't force it. If you are new, this card keeps coming out too. Whoops. The Death card. See, this looks like it's hanging by a thread. See how he's just super close to cutting that last thread? So the Death card is all about a transition, something that somebody has really been wanting. So it doesn't mean a death literally or even a totally an ending. It's an ending or a transition. It could be an ending to a certain dynamic. Waiting, maybe. Let me put my bracelets in my sleeve so they don't make all that noise. I'm a little hyper. Sorry, guys. So, independence, wealth. Looks like money, too. I mean, I'm getting a pretty strong money vibe here. But anyway, if you are new to the channel, welcome. I'm so happy that we've connected. And if you are not new, or even if you are and you're not subscribed, it would help me so much. I would appreciate it so much if you did take the time to subscribe and say, you know, hit the thumbs up. It really, really helps more than you guys probably realize. But any kind of comments and thumbs up, any kind of activity you add to the video really, really is appreciated. So, and then also be thinking of a yes-no, because we're going to do a yes-no question with the pendulum. Okay? All right, let's get started. I'm a little hyper suddenly. It's so weird. So I've been so chill. Actually took a little bitty 3-day unexpected trip. It was so nice. Okay, Libra. What is going on for Libra, loves? So, of course, general reading, don't force it. Take what resonates, leave the rest. Okay, King of Cups. Well, what do you know? A lot of love. And this person looks like they're on the lookout. Look, there's a mermaid behind him. All right. Okay, so Seven of Pentacles. So somebody's been waiting. There's been a lot of love, but there's been waiting. Seven of Pentacles, second time we got that card. Well, we'll keep going. Recent past, Page of Pentacles. Looks like some communication. And Seven of Cups. There you go again, Two of Cups. Yeah, strong message here. Temperance, different deck. We got the Temperance card in that other deck. I'm telling you guys, your energy, y'all are going to get a strong reading. So patience, balance. What's coming in the near future is Two of Cups. Again, two people who see eye to eye, two people who love each other, two people who show it. There's that again, Five of Wands. So some sort of conflict or competition. Two of Wands, a decision possibly, which direction to go, which way is the best for, see how he's got the whole world in his hands? It's like making a decision to go a certain direction because it's known that that is the better option. Wait, I feel like we had options. Yeah, we have options up here. Okay, so Three of Cups. Union, celebration. Be happy is the advice. There's something that you need to be appreciative or happy about, thankful maybe. And then outcome, Chariot. So the 7 is feeling pretty significant. The Chariot is a decision. Again, we've got a decision of which way to go. We've got 3 twos. Yep, 3 twos. So keep your eye out maybe for 222. Hold your ground. 7 of Wands. Whoops. Whoops. fix this just a little. Oh, kind of the angle's a little off. I'll have to fix it after. Okay, so Seven of Wands. This is like, it's not fighting. It's not antagonizing or initiating anything, but it is holding your ground. It is like, I know my value. I know what I'm worth. I'm not backing down. It's you holding your ground, you know. Okay, so recent past, we have the Page of Pentacles. That is some sort of stable communication. It could be an apology. This King of Cups is just super strong. So somebody is really, there is a lot of love, and somebody is looking for, I guess, some sort of sign or indication that it's reciprocated maybe. It hasn't felt to be reciprocated in the past, but Two of Cups is what's coming. We have Five of Wands. Okay, let's just start clarifying. At the bottom of the deck, we had the Seven of Wands. Now we have Hierophant, which this came out, I think I mentioned this in the pre-shuffle because it was super strong. The next card is the Six of Swords in reverse. That's somebody who's fleeing, but it's in reverse. So it looks like a return. Yeah, okay, so somebody wasn't feeling it like as much as the other, which caused some issues. But yeah, something long overdue is coming around. There's a big transition. Look at that. Somebody's coming forward with an apology is what I believe. Six of Cups again with the Page of Pentacles. Clarifying the Page of Pentacles. Oops. Okay. And it looks like it's something unknown, not expected, because that Hierophant, that High Priestess is in reverse. Okay. Two of Wands and Ten of Wands. So somebody felt like they were left in the not in the know for way too long with that Ten of Wands. There's that burden card again. Somebody felt like they weren't as important as they should have been. It took a long time. This has been going on for a while. Knight of Pentacles. That's the knight that comes in slow but very stable. They actually thought it through, really thought things through. Let's just get one on this King of Cups. There's two. It's communication. Page of Wands is communication. Eight of Wands is communication. And there also, this does look like travel because there's a path. The Eight of Wands could also be travel. I think I'm going to pull this other deck, but let's just finish this first. Okay, so it's taken a long time to hear from someone, for somebody to make that move. Maybe literally for a few people, move. Tell me about this Two of Cups. Somebody wasn't able to let go, it looks like. Tempted. Maybe a little bit of obsession. Why do the twos are so strong, you guys? Keep your eye out for twos. Why do we have the Devil? One more. Ace of Cups. You know what I just got is what I just picked up on was because somebody has really gone without and really had to long for someone, and it could be counterintuitive, like and of course we always think it's them, right? But it actually may be working out, maybe affecting you too, like maybe because you had to go without, or maybe because you didn't have someone or wasn't with someone for a while. Maybe it's going to make you appreciate them more, versus if it was too easy, it wouldn't have been. Maybe you would have been like, I don't know, that kind of thing. Yeah, truth, clarity, victory. Okay, so let's look at this Temperance card. Patience, balance. So somebody's patience has paid off. There looks to be like there's a new beginning coming. The Fool card is something new, but it's also a reminder. I feel like this card is also telling us, don't forget to free yourself of baggage, Remember your lighter side, your playful, fun side with the new beginning. Tell me about this Five of Wands. Why do we have that? That came up more than once. Another two. Wow. Two of Pentacles. Balancing. So I think somebody has tried to go like really, this could be you, it could be them, but I feel like there's been outer influences of people that have maybe good intentions, maybe they don't, but maybe even good intentions, but are giving bad advice. This is feeling like bad advice, which has left things a bit confusing because, often our friends want to help us and they're looking at it, they don't really get the connection or the inner guidance or able to see someone through the same lens that we can. Sometimes that's a good thing because sometimes they can give us advice and it's like we are too close to the forest to see the trees. But in this situation, it feels almost like there's been some advice that was misleading or throwing off, like, well, what I feel is XYZ, but what everybody else sees and says doesn't go along with what I feel. It's kind of thrown off a balance, maybe. Tell me about, let's see. Okay, that was there. So tell me about the Two of Wands. What to do. Four of Pentacles. So yeah, again, it's kind of like that. I don't know what to do because I can't seem to let go. So, I never think it's a good idea or good for you or for your vibration to hold on and, dwell on someone that's not giving you attention. I mean, you always have to work on other things, move forward in other ways, work on things that you can control that better yourself if you are feeling like you're in limbo. Because often what will happen is you'll elevate yourself so much, they won't be your front and center, occupying all your mind space anymore. They won't be taking up free rent in your brain anymore. You'll elevate yourself, move into other interests. Sometimes you'll find someone else or move on totally and be like, what was I thinking, waiting around for someone? But the flip side of that, it's kind of like a win-win, because the flip side of that is often that's when people come back to us. People don't usually come back when we're sad and needy and not happy. People usually come back because they see that, that we just want to be around people that are happy and people that are elevated, Otherwise, it's not a healthy vibe or a healthy situation. Okay, I feel like I'm lecturing. So Four of Pentacles is the inability to let go. It's afraid of lack, like afraid that, if I don't hang on to this person, then I won't be able to find someone else. And that's definitely a false belief. So there's a decision to not believe that anymore. The Four of Pentacles is, a fear of lack. Somebody has to make a firm decision to, maybe they have that feeling in the back of their mind, but they make a firm decision to not let it halt or stunt their personal growth. Okay, let's look at this Three of Cups. That's reminding us to be happy. So passionate new beginning with the Ace of Wands. I think we had that before. Look at this. Whoops. Oh my goodness. Ace of Pentacles. Four of Wands. Again. 11. Tell me about the Chariot though. What's the Chariot? That's travel. It's movement. It's perseverance. Which way do I go? There's so many twos here. It's like keeps kind of reminding me, you can choose to be sad and miserable. We all can. We all have things that we could be sad and miserable about. And sometimes it literally feels crippling. But at some point, it's just kind of like a decision, that you go, okay, this hurts. This is awful. And I'm going to really do something, focus my attention on my personal growth or my health. And there you go. Six of Wands. Wow. Oh my gosh. Look at the bottom of the deck, you guys. I'm just going to pull a few from this deck. But, look at that. Wow. Celebration. Union. Somebody sees. I think it starts, Libra, with you seeing your value. Because I just keep feeling like I keep harping on that. It's like self-love. It's like you seeing your value. You seeing how much you've overcome. And instead of looking at it like, gosh, and I struggle with this, we all do, gosh, I've had all these hard things happen to me. You look at it more like, look how strong I am. Look how much I have overcome. And then you see your value. You see, look how those cards flow. Wow, look at that. See the ribbon? It continues. Never seen that. Wow, that is really cool. The red continues and the purple continues, and there's the yellow. I've never seen that. That's so cool. But anyway, it's kind of like you get it. You see your value. You realize that you can persevere, and then others naturally gravitate to you. Yeah, there's that decision again. Clear, making a clear, direct decision. Got all the aces here. Let's just see what comes out with this deck real quick. Just see, because it was so clear during the pre-shuffle. It was so strong. And then you guys remember, be thinking of yes, no question, because we'll do the pendulum. Okay, anything else? For lovely Libras. Beautiful Libras. Happy birthday, Libra. Tell me when your birthday is. Happiness. Telling you, something good's coming for you. The Sun, personal growth, healing. 9 of inspiration. Wow. Yep, something long overdue. Happiness, something long overdue. There's the Devil card again. So something that's transitioning. Yeah, so see how this love is illuminating from her heart? I want you guys to focus on that, okay? Really focus on your heart chakra and feeling that love. Maybe if you're feeling sad or down about someone, you know, remember the glow technique? You guys remember we did this glow technique that at the end of a whole round of videos where it's like you visualize the person that you love or anyone that you want to do this for and yourself. You visualize them in a loving glow, a light just shining all around them. It's like love and light, and you just really take a moment to visualize them happy and healthy and glowing and surrounded by blessings and good health and abundance. And you know, of course, it's always good to do that for yourself too. This Hermit card, not sure, some of you may be dealing with the Virgo, but the Hermit card keeps coming out. King of Pentacles also. All right, so let you guys go ahead and ask, or you know, get your yes no question ready in your mind. And then let's do the pendulum. And then I will pull an oracle while we're doing this. So yes, no, pause the video if you need to, because you don't want to change it after I let go, okay? Oh, it's a little off. Interesting. Okay, let me pull an oracle and then we will wrap up. I'm going to pull a moon card, but definitely is the answer. Whoops. Ah, some of you want another one. I just felt like somebody was like, we need another. Okay, we'll do one more. Wait, let me see something. Let me do an oracle, 2 oracles, 1 moon. The first card that just showed says, don't let pride get in your way. Full moon in Leo. Oh, okay, so there might be, this says step out of your comfort zone, North Node. Okay, it says also the next card is you're very close to achieving your goal. That landed on the checkered one, which is where I need to pull a card, so let me do that. You're very close to achieving your goal. Step out of your comfort zone. I feel this real strong. Step out of your comfort zone. So see these match this one, that's when it lands on the checkered. It tells me to pull a card. Ooh, okay, you are creating resistance, so be careful with that. The silence is easier. I'm not sure. This is too many, but it says stop and smell the roses. And the silence is easier. I feel safer in the silence. That might be an answer to one of your questions. Maybe your question was why I haven't heard from someone. Maybe it's that they feel safer in the silence until they're sure what to say, you know, sure about what they want. Let's just get one more. Can't get you out of my head. So there you go. Libra, let's talk in the comments. I'll start a manifestation in the comments or an intention. You guys join me by doing the thumbs up, writing your own intention, or saying I affirm, I receive, I accept. Get your energy in on it, and as the video rotates around the world, the intention will be for everybody that reads it. So, and hopefully I'll talk to you in the comments. Love you guys. Bye, and happy birthday. Bye, Libra.